Hi, this is George Reisman, the Capitalist Professor. What I want to show in the next few minutes is how billions are earned by capitalists' hard work. And that's essentially the title of my talk, namely, Under Capitalism, Billions are Earned by Capitalists' Hard Work. Someone, apparently influenced by Marxism, and writing on Twitter under the handle @BTCLBC, says, quote, "No man in history has ever worked hard or earned, in quotes, $1 billion. At that level, your wealth has come from the exploitation of others. Plain and simple," end quote. To which I say, forget the first billion, and let's talk about all the billions beyond that someone can earn only by hard work. So here's a billionaire who, thanks to his billion, can afford to hire, organize, train, and equip 10,000 workers to carry out his plans. Isn't he responsible for the results? And didn't he work hard in putting it all together and achieving the outcome he'd wanted? Which outcome, let us assume, is the accumulation of his second billion. Or do you think that 10,000 workers happened to meet at a football game, say, and all burst out with, "Hey gang, let's all go and produce some product we never thought of by means we know not how, with equipment we know not what"? The billionaire earned his second billion and his 100th billion by providing the guiding, directing intelligence at the highest level in the organization he controls and using his capital to carry out his plans. He set the purpose of his firm and led the way to its achievement. This was also how he earned his first billion. The labor of a businessman capitalist is primarily a labor of thinking, planning, and decision-making, and its results vary with the means he employs for carrying out his plans. Just as a manual worker digs a hole of very different size, with the same amount of labor and effort, depending on whether he digs with his bare hands, a shovel, or a steam shovel, so the results achieved by a capitalist with the same amount of labor on his part can vary with the means he employs, i.e., the size of his capital. His position is analogous to that of Columbus, Napoleon, or the leader of a country. It's analogous to that of whoever in an organization of people sets its purpose and provides the guiding, directing intelligence at the highest level in the achievement of that purpose. Just as the credit for the discovery of America, the French victory at Austerlitz, and the foreign policy of a country belongs respectively to Columbus, Napoleon, and the country's leader, so in a business firm it belongs to such men as Bezos, Gates, and Zuckerberg, and before them to men like Ford and Rockefeller, Carnegie and Vanderbilt. Gates played an enormous role in making possible the computer age. Bezos in adapting retailing to the existence of the computer age, and Zuckerberg in adapting social interaction to the existence of the computer age. Transforming the economy of the world in these ways resulted in and requires vast fortunes. The fortunes were earned by the introduction of improvements, which resulted in high profits. The high profits were overwhelmingly saved and reinvested, providing the capitalists with more capital with which to pursue their plans. Moreover, the fortunes were and are used in bringing the improvements to billions of people around the world, and in financing the development of still further improvements. Just like the crew members on Columbus's ships, the soldiers in Napoleon's army, and a country's embassy employees, the employees of the billionaires, and the businessmen capitalists in general, are the help in producing the results achieved by the billionaires. For more, be sure to read my essays, How the 1% Provides the Standard of Living of the 99%, and Demand for Commodities is Not Demand for Labor versus the Marxian Exploitation Theory. And for a full treatment of the subject, read my book, Capitalism, A Treatise on Economics, also available on Amazon.com. Read in particular pages 296 to 326, 462 to 498, and 613 to 669. Thank you.